Greetings, Ron Smalek here, and what you are watching are my September episodes of the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge by Michael Deering. And what you will be listening to is me doing some informal interviews with other members of the awesome MHC community. In this episode, I will be completing the gathering of items from mob drops on these outlying islands and heading back to the mushroom biome to begin my trek towards the ocean monument. And you'll be listening to a conversation with the awesome PBPlays. So now you've been doing how long have you been doing MHC?
Not too long, actually. I started doing MHC in October of last year.
Oh, okay. So you're almost to
Yeah,
your 1 year anniversary.
yeah,
Yeah, I really like that you do the player document. That helps.
yeah,
That helps just sort of cross promote everybody, and people can learn from each other.
yeah, exactly. When I first joined MHC or found out about it, it was what I was looking for. I was looking for like a centralized area where I could see, hey, what are these people doing?
Hmm.
Because some people on YouTube have very weird names that are difficult to find. And other people in the comments were saying, do you have a list somewhere, Michael, and stuff, and stuff like that. And I
Yeah,
was like, you know what? I have some free time. I can come up with a list.
yeah. You've gone pretty extensive color coding and noting teams versus solo and all that cool stuff.
Yeah. And more recently, I started another section where I show the people who are new
Yeah,
to MHC just to give them a little more of a push and incentive.
yeah. That's nice too. And I'm fairly new, and I know a couple people that were on my channel have now gotten into it. So it's fun to just kind of see the community expand, and kind of funny to think that there's more and more people, and Michael will have to watch all those episodes every week to do his
Yeah.
update videos.
Oh man. Sometimes when I do the list, um, I compare them, right? I use the same format over and over again. And there's some months that are less than others, obviously. But
Sure.
there's some months, I think it was like, I think it was like May or something, that the list was probably the longest ever. And well, at least since I started making the list.
Mm.
And I was just like, how is Michael going to watch all of these videos?
Yeah, I think May was the Little House on the Prairie, wasn't it?
I think so.
Okay. I heard him recently talking about people that have come back to MHC that were around in the beginning. So it seems like this is a good resurgence period. So that's
Yeah.
cool. Now, so have you done every month since October, or have you just done a few here and there, or?
I I had a better track record before the summer,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
I think the only month I didn't do I haven't done was January, and I think June and July I think are in August.
Okay. Okay.
So these past 3 months, but it was only January I hadn't done.
Okay. Is there a favorite month or theme that comes to your mind?
Let's see. I really like the Great Race. It's the only MHC I've died in.
Oh.
Um, but I really like that concept because my favorite part about Minecraft is exploring,
Hmm.
and the Great Race was basically just that. It's basically what I do all the time. But due to me trying to come up with a fun strategy, I got myself killed.
Now,
Uh,
that was before my time. What was that month
the
about?
gr the Great Race is basically you started off, I think, in a taiga biome, and you had to run east or west. You had to run in one direction, and the point of that month was to get farther than anybody else.
Hmm.
So the person who got to the farthest coordinates in that direction would win basically that MHC. And I think John won that one, John Paul.
Oh wow, he's won a couple, I think. I know he won at least one since I started playing.
Yeah, he's pretty pro.
Interesting. Yeah, this month there's quite a bit of walking just to get basic supplies and then to get to the temple. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
Huh.
now I've already recorded some of my episodes when I record this. Have you started or do you tend to do it week to week in the month itself?
I tend to do it week by week.
Okay.
I think right at the beginning I did like chunks of
Mhm.
it, but I think week to week, it's just sort of nice to get other people's inputs or just to get that sort of, oh, you missed that thing, or don't forget to get that, or
Yeah.
for my own sanity, oh, that's where those coordinates are.
See, I'm really I really want to do that, but I'm terrified that I will miss recording on a particular weekend and then I'll be like completely off because I can't really record during the week. And so if I
Yeah.
miss the weekend, then I'm screwed for 2 weeks. So yeah, that's cool. Now, are there any special like moments or aha learnings or anything that kind of stands out for you in past MHCs?
I think, let's see. I know I learned something about mobs, but I can't remember what it was. But I do know that in my first month in MHC was in last October, October of 2014, which was the Haunted Mansion challenge, which basically you had to make a haunted mansion, which
Hmm.
was a little bit difficult because mansions are large. But um, the what I did, I don't really build in Minecraft. That might sound a little weird, but I don't really do like buildings or grandiose buildings. I do functional buildings, or I just don't put like a skin on any of my contraptions.
Okay.
I usually build underground and stuff like that, and I work like that.
Yep.
So it was a new challenge for me to build. So I found out, sort of my building style, but also I did this thing where I wanted to make it spooky. So in one of my windows, I learned how to make an armor stand because I had never made one before.
Hmm.
And I learned that you can put it in a minecart. And if you put like armor on it and stuff, it looks like and if you make the track go in a certain way, it'll look like a ghost is going by. So
Oh,
that's
cool.
probably the most fun thing I found out. So for all of you guys out there who are looking to do something cool for October, there you go. Tip.
Yeah, I'm really curious what we're gonna have next. I know that the current month, the Ocean Monument Assault, has been around in his mind for a while, but he hasn't really hinted at what's coming next.
I'm sort of hoping it's to do something for the Nether
Mm.
name for this month. But yeah, because oh man, way back in the day, October, they did the oh, what was it called? The Halloween update for just Minecraft in general, which added the Nether. So I
Yeah.
think that'd be a cool kickback, I guess.
Yeah, I assume we've got a little bit more time before 1.9. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what if he does a themed Halloweenish themed one of some kind. And you, I think I've noticed you play. Do you play on solo and multiplayer teams or just solo teams?
I just do solo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you play Minecraft with others or more just a solo game for you?
Um, Pretty much before I think July or maybe even August, I only did solo. I don't have the best internet connection here,
Okay.
so I rarely played on multiplayer servers. But just recently, I joined a server called the STVN server,
Okay.
and that sort of it brought a whole different take to the table on Minecraft. So
Hmm.
yeah, I just recently started playing multiplayer.
Oh, cool. And there are those videos that you'll put up on your channel for people to check out?
Yep, they can check it out. It's just called STVN Minecraft, something like that. It's pretty much what I've been uploading. So if you just go to my channel, you'll
Gotcha.
see that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, hopefully some people will come check you out. I know you were one of the first people that I checked out when I started MHC because you had the player list, and then I think it was you that just kind of like sometimes breaks into song while you're playing.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Well, I tend to do the same thing, and so I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I know exactly how that sort of mindset is when I'm playing as well.
Yeah, it's just a thing that happens. You just can't hold it in.
Are you musically inclined or involved outside of Minecraft?
Yeah, I'm actually a music education major. So
Oh,
when
nice.
I grow up, I want to be a band director.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
actually, later today, I'm teaching a piano lesson. So,
Very nice. Now, have you messed around with Minecraft note blocks at all?
I haven't. Recently, I wanted to start. I've been thinking of doing maybe, I don't know, I have it in my head that since I've been so interested in Minecraft for such a long time, and note blocks exist, and they have a very large range, that I'm thinking of maybe trying to script out a series where I sort of teach music things via Minecraft using note blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
But that also includes a lot of redstone mechanics, so it's gonna take a while. But that's something that, I'm thinking about and I want to mess around with in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah, it's not too. I mean, the redstone piece isn't too complicated because you just really need to get a signal to the block.
Yeah.
But like anything else in Minecraft or Minecraft education is it's so basic. There's so many ways you could apply it. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had for about 2 or 3 years on my channel, I had taken a lot of songs and then transcribed them into note blocks using this tool, Minecraft Note Block Studio, and then it creates the world or a schematic that you can paste into your world for the song. So I
Wow.
was,
I had no idea that existed.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it basically has all the possible functionality of note blocks, and you just kind of I suspect that you will very quickly get to the limit of what note blocks can do because they are pretty basic and there's no like reverb or any tonal quality other than the four notes. But I think that would be a cool thing to check out. I have not seen anyone really do a series on how to use note blocks or how to compose a song or basic elements or anything like that. I bet you could do something cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just a matter of how to do it and make it fun at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe maybe one of the future MHCs will be for us to each compose a song by the
Yeah,
end of the
right?
month. Now, what about other games besides Minecraft? Are you a gamer, or is Minecraft your first or only game?
I am a huge RPG nerd. I love RPGs so much. I'm
Oh,
a person who really likes stories and lore and stuff like that. So, I've been playing games for as long as I can remember. My aunt got angry at my cousins one day, and when they were visiting, she left me their SNES, and I would play with my neighbor's Dreamcast and Sega Genesis, playing old school Sonic, and I've owned Game Boys, and that's probably like my last consoles were the handheld ones before I got into PC gaming.
okay,
So I, but yeah, my favorite genre is probably RPG. Like I think Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion is my favorite game
nice.
of all time. So
Yeah, I've done tons of role playing games, and then that sort of transitioned into MMOs, and those weren't really role playing, so I've kind of gotten out of it. But I find Minecraft is a really good way to get storytelling across through custom maps, adventure
yeah, for
maps, and that.
sure.
So
Every
cool.
time I build something, like even right now in my SCDN series, I'm doing something new. I want to make like a cyberpunk area
Mhm.
with the cyberpunk lore and stuff like that. And when I was explaining it, I was like, it was funny because I was like, I could do this, but then that wouldn't make sense because there's mountains right there, and this is a plain area.
Yeah.
anybody that was on the mountain would have an advantage and could easily kill the people in the plain. So that's stupid if you want to live in the plain area. And so, like, I was talking about all these things that, realistically make zero sense in Minecraft, but that's sort of the thing that I think of when I play Minecraft.
Yeah, that's cool. I think Cyberpunk would be a nice, challenging setting because Minecraft is so fantasy and open world naturey based. There's not a lot of blocks that are conducive to that setting, but I mean I've seen some custom maps try to pull it off, but that would be
Yeah.
a cool challenge. Yeah, Felonius and I are definitely into role playing. We've both kind of decided that October we're gonna probably do a role play where we don't do anything like narrative or narration, just play a character again. So trying to kind of
Oh,
mix up the MHCs a bit.
that would be really cool. I'll be sure to check it out when you guys do it.
Yeah, yeah. We are always like, okay, how can we do more role play? We've done we actually had a pretty large group from across the world doing a Dungeons and Dragons campaign via Skype, and
Oh, I'm so jealous. I recently, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you'll know this, but this past week, actually, not to date this video, this past week, I went to the Geek and Sundry YouTube channel, and they have this series called Critical Role, which
hmm
is basically a whole bunch of voice actors playing D&D.
yeah.
And it's already been like 2.5 years prior to them starting this video series that they've been doing this. So like they have all my favorite things. They have like a large world built. They have a bunch of lore and background story, and it's so fascinating watching voice actors do it and bring a character to life. And I'm just like, God, now I really, really want to do this.
Yeah, well, I will keep you in mind. We keep talking about doing another game, via Skype somewhere. So
Yeah,
it's a
for
lot of
sure.
fun. I listened to a podcast called The Adventure Zone, which is
Yeah.
these three brothers and their dad, and the brothers are like a comedy team. They do live shows and stuff, and they play D&D, and it's sort of it's a fantasy, obviously fantasy being D&D, but they do a lot of like modernish stuff, like there's some robots and trains, and it's like kind of a melange of all sorts of different genres, but they themselves are really funny.
Yeah, I can
there
imagine.
there's one character whose name is Taco. It's spelled differently, but like
Yeah.
every couple episodes he discovers a new ingredient, and like his lifetime quest is to invent the taco. Like it's out of character quest,
Yeah.
and then in character they just stumble across like sour cream or cheese or spices, and he's like slowly assembling a taco throughout this campaign. It's just kind of goofy, but a lot of fun. So
That's amazing. I'll
yeah,
have to check that out.
yeah, cool. Yeah, so September MHC is in progress. And do you have any? Do you? I don't know if you want to reveal your strategy. I don't know which episode I'll link this audio to, but did you have a starting strategy, or what did you have in mind for this month?
Well, at this point, I haven't even logged in yet. I
Okay.
haven't started the series yet, but I think I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm planning to doing, um, I my big idea is to just go for invisibility and water breathing.
Mm,
Um, because with that, I think I could get through. Because the difficult thing isn't the Elder Guardians, it's
no.
the Guardians.
Yeah.
So if I can get past the Guardians, I can go straight to the Elder Guardians and beat them. All you need is a couple of blocks and you're good.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done the invisibility potion route in a different survival world, and it's
Yeah?
almost too easy. But I think this month getting the invisibility potion may be a challenge.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be sure to watch your episodes, and thank you for giving me some time to just kind of chat. I think this is an awesome community, and appreciate you helping to bring everyone together as well.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Cool. And maybe we'll get to collab on something in the future.
Really like this idea.
Awesome.
Yeah, for sure.